Good day, stoners. It's time to wake up. Let's wake up, wake up, wake up. I have a lot of energy today. I don't know where it came from, but here it is. Guess I'm gonna put it to good use then. My roll, you know, gonna use one of my pre-rolls that I rolled yesterday. Recycled rolls. Okay. Today is Friday the 9th. June 9th. It says parents catching you smoking. Those work really good. All right. Parents catching you smoking. You work so hard to make sure your parents think you're a model citizen. That's nice. That's very nice. However, they could come home early at any point and find you and your friends high off your asses and staring at a lava lamp together. What to do? You must be in a well-ventilated room with air spray handy, using whiskey and or beer to cover up the smell. It's only adding to your problems. Yes. You have to have places to hide weed and pipes and your friends. You need to have an escape route. Suggestion: run into the woods in the backyard. Not if you live in the desert. Not if you live in an apartment. There's no way. I mean, no, you're not going to have a backyard. Unless you live in an apartment that's in the woods and you're on the first floor. And the back door doesn't lead to the same hallway that people are in. The people that are going to catch you. Yeah. Good luck. Friday, the February 10th, which was 4 months ago. 4 months ago. 4 months ago from today. Kristen Stewart says, if you smoke weed and are a vampire, you have a shot with her. Well, I thought we were all vampires. Weed smoking vampires, because it's hard for us to deal with the daytime. The sunlight, all that. Kristen Stewart, who played the doe-eyed Bella Swan in Twilight, isn't as innocent as the character she played. No. On November 26, 2008, the same month that Twilight rose to the top of the box office, Kristen was seen taking a hit off a pipe while sitting on the front steps of her house. She was celebrating. By the way she was dressed, Stewart looked like she was in a wake and bake situation. That's cool. She's also been photographed wearing a lot of leaf bikini, a pot leaf bikini. Ooh, that sounds cute. Can you really blame her though? Being a vampire's girlfriend can't be all it's cracked up to be. I don't know much about vampires. So that's that. So much to talk about. So much to talk about and so much highness to have. It's so weird how dry a weed is. It's so drying. I want to smoke all day, all night, all day, all night. Breathe smoke, and your job just gets so dry. Can't do it all the time. Maybe if I just sip a little water every time I smoke, I'll be okay. Let's see what International Highlight is going to give us today. Got a news. Are we going to find? Nope, nothing new. Who are the top 5 lobby groups that are fighting legal cannabis? Oh, the people that don't want cannabis around. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, that sucks. This list. Well, can we all get a bong? Let's do it. I think I'm gonna need another drink for this too. For this ish. Alright, legal cannabis is rapidly taking off, and not everyone is happy about it. I bet the water company is. Let's take a look at some of the biggest industries funding anti-cannabis lobby groups and the unethical reasons why. Well, Thought it was all about money. But is it deeper than that? Can it be deeper than that? Are they just murderers? I think they are leaving out one group who has yet to feel the wrath of the community. And that is the junk food industry. Why do I say that? Because I say that considering how many stoners are in love with pizza. Pizza is garbage, right? The only thing that's not garbage about pizza is the tomato sauce. And because I'm one of those people who very well know much about that, I found a healthy alternative called pizza soup. And I just keep upgrading it and upgrading it and upgrading it. And it's so amazing. And it's so vegan. And yes, you can get fat off of it if you want. It just takes a long time. But it tastes great. And it replaces pizza. And the reason I'm anti-pizza is because 98% of it is trash. And I think that all the super stuck on pizza stoners are just lacking whatever tomatoes have in it. Their diet to the point that they obsess over pizza. Most likely, pizza has something special with it. It's not just a tomato. It's mostly the tomato, and it could be like one more ingredient that pizza sauce specifically has, like the green pieces maybe. I don't know what that is. But I think it's just a deficiency that we all have in common, right? Because a lot of us have a lot of food deficiencies in common. But when you give your body what it needs, those deficiencies leave. Which means, to me, prediction from the Cleo in me, if weed is all healthy and it is replacing, damn, I don't want to say this, but I have to just put it out there before it happens, just to see if I'm right. Okay, fuck it. If weed replaces opioids, if opioids are things that how do I put this? Things that make you happy and things that make you happy not are always good for you, and they include junk food. Junk food is an opioid in some form or fashion. Finally, let the other shoe drop. If opioids and junk food are one and the same, no, here's the other shoe. It's pretty obvious though what I'm about to say, but there goes junk food. Pizza's going with it. So I think the junk food industry is going to be on the list one day, not as soon as they want it to be, but I feel weed is going to reverse obesity as we know it one day. And I think that would be the day when all of the last couple of haters in the world, only the hardcorest of the hardcorest haters is going to survive this wave of truth. They're going to be so upset that there's no way they can deny the truth without being immediately exposed of who they are, the hater that they are. And they may start losing attention, which is what they want. So, food industry is not on this list. Let's get to it. Let me close my damn door, too. And my door was open like that. Just a second. I feel weird with my door open like that. It's creepy. All right. Let's get to this list. I just have to make that happen. I have to say that real fast. It's not on the list, but it will be. Believes in my heart of heart that is going to be on that list. I do a lot of research on health, and this is my hypothesis about food. Junk food is going under that bus of things that marijuana is going to get rid of for us. Too bad you motherfuckers gotta be on the late train. The ones that get on that train at the end, sad for you. Super sad. Okay, one more thing. And then I'm gonna get that. Move it around. Show you this stuff. There we go. That's better. I just thought it was a computer. Okay. Alright, I'm waiting. Legal cannabis is rapidly taking off. And not everyone is happy about it. Let's take a look at some of the big industries funding anti-cannabis lobby groups and the unethical reasons why. Big tobacco. Of course, they're showing a whole bunch of dirty ass, nasty looking ass cigarette butts. I never looked at cigarette butts like this. I think they made them look worse than they normally look. Just for the sake of this picture, honestly. I've never seen cigarette butts look that disgusting in my life. And I see them everywhere, all the time. This is fucking Cigaretteville. Cigarette City. Yeah, they made them look extra nasty. That is disgusting as a bitch. I mean, seriously. They dirty. They made cigarettes look way worse, but it's okay. Big tobacco firms have had interest in cannabis, both positive and negative, for decades. Really. A study published in the Milbank Quarterly stated that since at least the 1970s, tobacco companies have been interested in marijuana. What? In marijuana legalization as both a potential and a rival product. Okay, of course. Policymakers and public health advocates must be aware that the tobacco industry is prepared to enter the marijuana market with the intention of increasing its already widespread use. Very interesting. A powerful industry like big tobacco can have immense lobbying power, and there are very real concerns that tobacco companies are eyeing up cannabis as a potential legal investment. But tobacco companies are also still active in anti-cannabis lobby groups They could, let me just stop. Let me just read. In Florida, a lobby group called Drug Free Florida has been campaigning hard to get state residents to vote against legalization of cannabis. Upon looking closer at the group, one of their principal lobbyists is a woman named Sarah Bascom, who is also a longtime and prominent lobbyist on behalf of the Docile Tobacco Corp. I thought Florida was legal already. They got stores. I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's legal. I'm pretty fucking sure they're legal because I'm not getting as much heat from Florida as I used to about smoking online. My life, I ain't be getting as much heat, and I'm finna just ramp it up. I think, like, as soon as I find out they're legal, I think I'm just gonna ramp it all the way up and see what happens. But I don't want to be fighting and shit, man. I hate fighting. So I don't know. Anyway, Jeff Sessions, sick of this man, the new Attorney General of the United States, received donations for the tobacco company R.J. Reynolds, maker of Camel cigarettes, that were so excessive that some of the money had to be returned. What? People be obsessed with money. Like, super obsessed with money. And people be obsessed, period. It's like, it's not just money. It's a lot of things that fuels people's obsession, and people just be gone. I call them addictions. People are addicted to stuff and things because people just go in this one direction, and they never want to turn around, and they never see any other lanes. I just be like, damn. These donations helped him get elected to the Senate back in 1996, and there's evidence that he acted as a shield for them. I don't know what a shield is. And against legal cannabis consistency since then. I'm pretty sure that's about explaining it. So why would tobacco companies lobby against cannabis if their ultimate aim is to profit from it themselves? Yeah, right? Two-faced asses. Well, the answer may be right there in the question. They lobby against laws that would make it accessible to everyone while also putting out feelers on how best to take it over themselves. Interesting concept for sure. Like, we put a little salt in it just so you can't get it. But at the same time, we signing papers so we can get it. We pushing money this way so you can't get it. But we pushing money this way so we can get it first. I can see how that is happening right now. And I think that's how I feel about states being legal one at a time too. I feel like it's not fair. I think everybody should just go on and just say fuck it. Because this isn't fair. People are waiting on this medicine. This is not fucking fair. It should not be. The recreational thing, the whole recreational thing makes it even more of a joke because for people to get recreational before medicinal, it's ridiculous. It helps the people that need it for medical, but it's still ridiculous. And we really I'm only fighting for medical. Recreational is just part of the movement to get it to where it needs to be. Period. You know, that's just another way for us to get it in certain places. Then fuck it, call it what you want to call it, just get it there. But at the same time, I think because it's medical, it just needs to quit playing around, stop slowing this shit up. This is not motherfucking Candyland. This is not a board game of Monopoly. This is real fucking life. They playing around. Oh, I want this one. I want that one. And why people waiting around dying and shit and having problems, they playing around. This shit's not cute. Like tobacco giant Philip Morris back in 1970 when they applied for and were granted a special permit to grow, cultivate, and make marijuana extracts. So y'all stopping people from getting their medicine that y'all so that y'all can take over the recreational part of it. You know, you really should never trust somebody who's already stabbing you in the back. I don't think I'm gonna purchase anything from tobacco companies, anyway from tobacco companies, because they might fuck around and wrap the wraps in tobacco paper, or they might put tobacco in them motherfuckers. I don't trust them. I just don't trust a lot of companies. Because companies be doing some dirty ass shit, as we all know. It's just like people be going for anything companies say, I think, sometimes. And I just be looking like, yeah, well, whatever. You gotta pay me for my financial advice. I don't go to school to do this shit for the fucking free. Big alcohol. So next one. Big alcohol companies fund anti-cannabis lobby groups for more straightforward reasons. Thank you. This is at least a little bit better. In the U.S. states where cannabis has become widely accessible in recent years, there has been a corresponding decline in alcohol sales. Yeah, because alcohol hurts on the way down. And it's disgusting. But it works. It's just disgusting. And it's cheap. And the more weed prices come down, the less people are going to need to drink. Because then you can get the right weed all the time. You don't have to be like, oh, well, next week when I get paid, I'm going to be able to get this much weed. And that's not only going to last me for a day. At least it's going to last me for a day. You know, and then drink yourself to work every other day after that. Like, the people that don't like their jobs will drink themselves to death. And if you can't smoke your way to health, like, these are all companies that's trying to kill us. That's why they mad. Hey, if you're suicidal, they'll still be there for you. I'm knowing they're not going everywhere. They're not going away. Just like no drugs so far have gone away ever. Spice ain't even gone nowhere. Spice is just being pushed to the streets. This earth is our blood veins. You know, whatever we put into our community is gonna just get flushed somewhere else. Another part of us. You know, we all one big world. We all function together. You know, one part of it is going to be bad. One part of it is going to be good. I heard that's called balance, though. So, in Colorado, Washington, and Oregon, beer sales declined across the board since the introduction of legal cannabis, amongst other wonderful things that declined, right? And the decline got even more significant when legalization was fully implemented. Ooh, very nice. People don't want to die. That's very good to know. According to a report from industry analyst Cohen & Co., with all three of these states now having fully implemented a marijuana retail infrastructure, the underperformance of beer in these markets has worsened over the course of 2016. As well as this, another survey showed that the average yearly spend per Washington state is now almost identical for cannabis and alcohol. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah. You still gonna want to sip that drink. Some people. Like I said, I was gonna quit drinking. I'm thinking it was gonna be 100%, but it does something different. It's like if we come down enough for real, like pack of cigarettes price. Oh my god. It's still going to be a need for like shots. Jello shots. You know, I don't weed. It's like alcohol don't, do you know how alcohol do? Let me finish this article. It's different. It's different. It's different. I can see them losing a lot of money, but they ain't going out like that. They just gotta live like regular people. Put them yachts away. Male customers tend to spend more annually on marijuana products, $647, than female customers, $634. For comparison, Americans spend about $1,000 a year on coffee and $645 a year on alcohol. Interesting. Wow, that's wonderful news for fans of cannabis. It doesn't take a genius to understand why am I worried the alcohol industry. If in fear of losing even more of the market share, alcohol companies have been implicated in funding anti-cannabis lobby groups in California, Arizona, and Massachusetts at least. They gone. All three of them is legal. And how? Big Pharma. Oh yeah, of course. This picture is trippy and disgusting at the same time. It's like, I don't know how to feel about it. I feel some type of way. It's a picture of 3 prescription bottles. One of them is bigger, one of them is in the middle. The biggest one is in the middle and has weed in the middle, and it's all falling out. And then the other 2 have pills on both sides, pink and red pills, blue and green pills, and they're all falling out on the table, pointing toward the camera, and they're touching the weed. The pills is tripping me out. The colors is tripping me out. The weed is tripping me out. But the pills is making me kind of like, oh no, that's not a good picture. It was a nice picture until the pills started coming and touching the weed and stuff. If the pills was candy or lighters, it'd have been cool. But no, that's not cool. I don't like that picture. I don't like pills next to weed. That's just not cool. The taxes employed by big alcohol and big tobacco companies to challenge legal cannabis may be insidious and sneaky, but they pale in comparison to Big Pharma when it comes to total lack of morals and respect for human life. Oh yeah, I guess so. Put it like that. By funding anti-cannabis researchers and organizations, lobbying government agencies, and donating to politicians, Big Pharma plays an immense and crucial role in maintaining political opposition to legalization of cannabis, and they can help us so much if they just get a bong. Again, this occurs due to fear of losing out on profits. In U.S. states with legal cannabis, opioid use has fallen considerably, along with the number of deaths associated with their use. One of the biggest opponents to marijuana legalization is the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America, PhRMA. In 2014 alone, PhRMA spent about $16.6 million on lobbying. Last but not least, nope, not last. Hold on. Private persons. No, I mean private prisons. Private prisons. I forgot about that. Don't know nothing about that. But let's see. The private prison industry in the USA and also in some other countries like the UK and France directly benefits from the prohibition of cannabis, as it gives them a steady stream of new inmates. Private prisons are set up to profit for each inmate, so a steady stream of them is exactly what they want. Makes sense. One of the largest private prison companies, Corrections Corporation of America, has stated that keeping drugs illegal is essential to its business success. Since 2008, the corporation has spent around $970,000 per year on lobbying. Money make things shake for sure. Any changes with respect to drugs and controlled substances or illegal immigration could affect the number of persons arrested, convicted, and sentences, thereby potentially reducing demand for correctional facilities to house them by Corrections Corporation of America. Last but not least, police and prison unions. Let's give them a nice boo. Boo, boo, and boo. Double boo. For the hate that they have for cannabis. Not for them, necessarily. Because there are a lot of things that police do that we do not have anything to do with. That they do for us. And it's a love-hate thing. Like, you want to hate them for fucking with you, but you love them for protecting you. And there's like a lot of things that we don't know that's going on right around us, right under our noses, that they are dealing with every night because they're just fucking crazy like that. So, you just gotta let that one go. You know? Crazy motherfuckers doing their crazy jobs. Police unions depend heavily on funding for anti-drug efforts and also receive money from asset forfeitures when properties are seized as a result of drug crimes. They have a strong vested interest in maintaining the situation and have consistently donated to lobby groups fighting the legalization of cannabis and other drugs. In California, a group called the Coalition for Responsible Drug Policies was heavily involved in campaigning against last year's successful initiative to legalize recreational cannabis. The funds came from groups representing law enforcement, including the California Police Chiefs Association, the Riverside Sheriff's Association, the Los Angeles Police Protective League's Issues PAC, and the California Correctional Supervisors Organization by TheIntercept.com. Prison guard unions fear the legalization of cannabis as it would reduce the need of prison staff in private prisons that are also profiting from the illegality of cannabis. Find another job, ho. We don't need y'all to babysit us at the end of every fucking day. Find another job. Actually, they are finding another job. They're pushing another drug. I forgot what it's called. I keep forgetting to look. But it's crazy. They got something else to do. Trust me. They already found something else to do. Another way to fuck with the unsuspecting public. In 2008, the California Prison Union provided funds to help defeat Proposition 5, a measure to create prison diversion programs for nonviolent offenders with drug problems. They got plenty to do. That was the end. But my 2 cents on all of this shit is we're gonna have to all get a bong. You know, tobacco is just gonna have to stop slowing this shit up. Take that fucking money and do what they need to do to get their piece of it, because it's enough for everybody. That's what happens when you being a greedy bitch. You trying to take everybody's piece of the pie. And there's enough fucking pie for everybody. Everybody in excess. Okay? It's one thing to have enough for everybody, but it's even more crazy for us to have enough in excess, and still some people are lacking because people want to have more. But because there are some people that don't even believe in weed and feel like they don't want it, they feel like it's still going to be a balance because they're not going to take it. They want to die. Period. Can't convince people to change. Big alcohol, they need to just jump on the bandwagon too. They're not going to get as much as tobacco because they're not putting it in our mouths. They are putting it in their alcohol. They got weed, wine. Get with it. Get bong, tobacco, and alcohol. Big Pharma, get a fucking bong. Help us package our shit. As a matter of fact, I have a very good example of what I was talking about as far as having experience with some of that packaging, right? The way things are packaged now versus the way that they can be packaged and the way that they do get packaged in different places. And how pharma can help us with this shit, right? So this is how we get it from the dispensaries. There's this little sticker that I could easily just, very unchild-proof, right? This one says right here. Right here. Push down and turn. Turn cap for easy open, open, close on around it, right? And on this side it says right here, Blue Dream. My nice label, they put that on there. I did not put this on there. They put this label on here too. This is where it came from, how much is in it, my name, all that stuff. This came from the fucking black market. And I kept this because this is very good. This is awesome. This is how pharma can come together with us. We can eliminate this. This is costing a lot, I know. We gotta recycle this shit. It's gonna be heavy. We're gonna recycle these, but we can recycle these and keep them. You can put joints in these. You can't put joints in these. You could put more weed in them, but it's like taking a whole bunch of these for, hey, this is like a waste and it's not safe. This is safe. And if we get some BPA free plastic, we in there. I know we can. We can all get a bong. Pharma, come on, get a bong. Come on. You know you want it. You know you want the money. Private prisons, do what y'all doing to help people out. House the people that have issues. And go fight some real crime for a change. Or do what y'all choose to do. Set people up with other drugs and go chase them around, I guess. Private prisons and police unions. Y'all just, all y'all gotta just go under the same bus. Find a new hobby. Or just be y'all dirty selves and plant new drugs out there for the public to get hooked on so y'all can chase people around for them that way. Or plant motherfucking rompers out there for men to wear, look like they wearing jail suits if they make sure they get the long sleeve and the long pants, or just get an orange one or get a white and black one. It don't even have to be long sleeve because it's summertime and they want to chase your ass around. They want you to look like you came straight off of that video game. What is it called? Don't fuck up on me now. Don't freeze up on me now, Tasha. Come on. What is the name of the damn game? I hate this game. Grand Theft Autos. Come on. Just go and wear a romper. Have a gun permit. Be in the hood. And there you go. A real life video game for you and the cops, okay? Everybody can have fun. You want to fuck around, okay? They'll find something for everybody to do. Just leave weed alone, okay? Let's just leave us alone. We don't want to be a part of that bullshit. We just want to smoke our weed and get a bong. So, if you can't get a bong, get a romper. Get a man romper. I need to really clear that up too. Get a man romper. And then you have something to do. Put some spice in your pocket and get a gun permit. Go to the hood. Reality Grand Theft Auto. You ain't even gotta steal a car. Just look the part. Dress for the job you want. Damn it. Otherwise, let's all get a bong and have a high ass, baked ass, dank ass, incredible edible ass day with me or without me because I'm not going to be here. So, you just do that. I got shit to do. No, you do too. So let's do it.